It's a Saturday night live stream here on Tossing Salad Podcast. It's been a while since we've done one, and we just got word. Actually, I was discussing this with a couple people in the comment section that they had seen on Home Depot our Milwaukee 12 amp hour battery is now possibly hackable. So for those of you that are still asking the question, and it's okay, you can ask. No question is dumb or stupid because I asked the same question just a couple months ago after watching people do the Milwaukee hack at Home Depot for at least a couple years, right? It's been a couple years at least that the hack has been going on. And I wish that they would call it something else because there's still a small percentage of people who think that the Milwaukee hack, like we're doing something wrong. And that's simply not the case. And I think a lot of people that think that either are trolling or they don't know exactly what is going on. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go onto the Home Depot app or the website, and we are going to step through the actual process of what you would do if you wanted to get the Milwaukee 12 amp hour battery for what it looks like we can hack it for $109, which is absolutely crazy. I was excited. I think it was 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. I had a deal from on eBay. One of the authorized sellers on eBay for Milwaukee had a deal for their 12 amp hour battery. And I think it was 3 amp hour high output batteries. And I think there was a $50 eBay coupon for the weekend also. So we ended up getting it for a little bit over $200 for all 3 batteries. And I thought that was a fantastic deal. I like the smaller 3 amp hour high outputs. They're just lighter. I can control the tool a little bit better. I'm not a heavy duty user. I'm a weekend DIY warrior, and the lighter 3 amp hour batteries are plenty for me. And the problem is I don't have a 12 amp hour battery. So when I use my Milwaukee table saw, the rocket light that we have, which I love putting the 12 amp hour there, where you're not holding a tool with that big heavy battery. I kind of like, I would love to have the 12 amp hour battery in one of those. So that's why I bought that on eBay. We got it for a little over $200, and that was with the 2 3 amp hour batteries. I thought it was a great deal, but this one right here, hackable at $109 and some pennies in there. So let's go through the process here. We're going to keep it kind of streamlined tonight. Last few times we've done something like this, we've gone through and just found like different things that you can hack on the website. But tonight specifically, we're going to try to keep it kind of a tight 10, 15 minutes. And we're just going to step through. For those of you, this is specifically for those of you that don't know how to do the Milwaukee hack. Last week, there was a question as to whether the hack was still going on, if they pulled all of them. I think we got on, and some people were saying that you were no longer able to return one of the 2 items that you're buying from Home Depot, but we haven't been able to get that confirmed. Other than one person said that, everybody else said it's still going, it still works, everything's fine. So let me know if you would, if you have done any hacks in the last week, or if you're going to go and jump on the Milwaukee 12 amp hour battery hack that we're going to do right now. So let's go on to Home Depot, and I've got it queued up here. And we're going to, and I've got here the 12 amp hour batteries right here, recently viewed. We're going to go ahead and do like we're not looking at it. Like we're fresh on here, okay? So let's type in Milwaukee 12 amp hour and see what pops up. And a great sign. Ooh, this could be interesting. I know we're trying to keep it a slim 10, 15 minutes. But we're looking at 2 deals here for 12 amp hour batteries. One is the battery itself for $199, which is a really good price. And we're seeing a a steady decline in the pricing for the 12 amp hour for basically the higher end, like the 8s and the 12s, because of those Forge batteries that are coming out. And I believe those are going to be taking what was the old 12 amp hour battery price, and that's just pushing the old stock of these 12s down cheaper. So 199 was a great price, but because the Forge batteries are coming out, and they're a little bit more expensive than what these pricings are. I haven't seen the exact, like, do we know how much they're actually coming out? I've seen some advertisements, but I'll be curious to see, just how much more they're going to be. But they sound like awesome batteries. The 12 amp hour right here for $199. If this was like a month or two ago, $199 is a great deal. We're going to get this, I believe, for $109 through the hack. Now you see over here, there's a 2-pack, which maybe we'll do another live tomorrow when I get a little more time, and we'll see what kind of pricing those are if we're able to hack that. But what you're wanting to see when you go on the Home Depot site, if it's hackable, is you see where it says a free good with purchase, free tool. When it says that, you're golden. Usually you're golden, because those are the deals that you're looking for. Okay, we're not looking for the ones where they bundle the tools together. That's not what we're looking for, because those bundle deals, a lot of the times, and this is why I think a lot of people are kind of confused at the hack and they think that you're doing something wrong. The bundled deals, usually if you were to return a tool, they require you to return the whole bundle, because you're getting discounted on the whole bundle. On the free tool, and this is a little not deceptive, but this is why it's confusing. On the free tool, you're not necessarily getting a free tool. You're getting what the cost of that free tool, that discount over the 2 tools you're getting. Watch, and here's what's going to happen. So let's click on the 12 amp hour battery, and it's a special buy for $199. Okay, but you see here on the right hand side of the page, get this item for free with a qualifying purchase. Now this is the first sign that you're going to be able to hack this deal. So you're going to get the battery for free, kind of, okay? But we're going to shop this offer. So we want to see what the qualifying tools are that this free tool sale qualifies for. Okay, so shop this offer, and any one of these you can pick. It doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is we're going to end up returning whatever we pick. We're going to return that and keep the battery at the discounted price. Now, if you need the other tool, this is a fantastic deal. Like if you need a 4.5-inch angle grinder, which I kind of do. I mean, I'd love to have one in my arsenal to sharpen the mower blade. But right now my budget's a little tight, because we just got done a few weeks ago fixing the wife's Chevy Equinox, her 2014 with the Ecotec 2.4. That the timing chain, the timing guides broke, and it took me 3 weeks, but I fixed it. I was able to get in there thanks to all of the YouTube help and people within the comments that were helping me. And it took a long time, but I just went step by step. But that kind of took my budget for the next couple months. But anyways, let's stick to the topic here, Brian. We're going to go ahead and just pick, let's pick this one right here. You can pick any one. It doesn't matter. All right. So I'm going to pick this one here, and let's add it to the cart. Now, this is where the magic happens. Okay. So what happens is you're not necessarily getting a free tool. You're getting a discounted price on both tools. And why this works as a hack is because on your receipt, and we're going to see this in the cart as well, the line item pricing is shown on the receipt for each one. So like with any other purchase that you make at Home Depot or any other store, you buy something, you take it home, you decide later on you don't want it, you return it if you have the receipt in you're not going to open it or anything like that. We don't want to mess around with the tools. But with any other purchase retail, if you don't want something, you keep the receipt, you take it back. This is what we're doing. So we have a deal here to where you're going to get the 4.5-inch grinder, right? Which is usually $249, and then the 12 amp hour battery, which is usually $249. But with the free tool that they're considering as the battery, it's not a free tool. They're just discounting the cost of the two tools here. So you'll see that the grinder is now $138.40 and the 12 amp hour battery is $110.60. That's what we're going for, right? So, and I think that depending on what tool we pick, let's see here. Let's finish this off here. I'm kind of curious, like if the dollar amount for the battery changes, because some people were saying they saw this for about $109. So I wonder if it depends on the tool that you're picking. But let's view the cart just to make sure. And when you view your cart, this is what your receipt is going to show. Okay. So let's see here. 2 items can be picked up. Yep. So we're going to have it delivered to the house, which is fine. And you'll see that the 12 amp hour battery is $110.60. And the grinder is $138.40. So what you're going to do is when these get delivered to your house, you're going to basically take the grinder and your receipt to customer service at Home Depot. I've done this twice. The first time I was super nervous, right? First time I'm thinking I'm going to get hauled off and thrown in jail for doing this because I had to try it. But the amount of people that were doing it, and they said it's not a big deal. Home Depot knows, Milwaukee knows all about it. It's just it's a different form of marketing for them. They make the buyer feel like they're getting a great deal on Milwaukee tools, which they are, and they're getting more tools out there for people. And then while we're in there, we're buying other stuff. So it's not like we're getting one over on Home Depot or Milwaukee, but I understand the concerns of some people that are saying that. And if it was truly something to where it wasn't on the up and up, I wouldn't be pushing to do this or anything. This is why I think that they need to come up with a different name than the Milwaukee hack, because when you think hack, you're thinking something in the negative. This is just a different promotional thing that Home Depot and Milwaukee are well aware of. It's been going on for a while. And if it was something that was to their detriment, that was in the negative, they could easily stop it. One, they would just make it a package deal, a bundle deal. Or two, they would require you to have to bring back both items, which they don't. Now, sometimes there's been people that have said that when they've walked in to return something, that the person, depending on the person, was requiring them to bring back both items. And that's not, if it doesn't say that, that's not going to happen. I can't verify the 1 or 2 people that have said that in the comments that that's what happened to them. And if that's the case, I would just go to a different Home Depot. But the one that is by my house, the 2 times that I've done it, one with the M18 rocket light and the other with the 1/2-inch impact driver. The person at the return counter, they just want to get by with their day. They're not asking you 1,000 questions. You know? So I'm in and out within 2 minutes. I don't need this. Here's the thing. Nothing's wrong with it. And they do their little thing on their register. They get the receipt, they staple it, and they hand it back to you, and then off you go. That's what happens. So the only other thing that I want to check here is that one other person that is familiar with the hack said instead of taking it back in, what you can do is get the two items delivered to two different stores, pick up the battery at the one, and then after you pick up the battery, you cancel the order. And then therefore what it'll do, it'll cancel the grinder on the order, and then it'll refund you the $138.40. Now, the problem with that, and we're going to do that here real quick because we got the time to do it. Let's see here on the grinder. Let's say the grinder is the one we're going to take back, right? Because we're doing this specifically for the 12 amp hour battery. Let's say, okay, well, let's try that. What they said, you're maybe a little nervous or shy about walking in and doing this, which again, you don't need to be. It's not, they know about it. They could care less. It's a marketing tool for them just to make us feel like we're getting great deals, but this is a great deal. The grinder, pick up in Cottleville, which is my area. Let's change the store and see what happens. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So we can change the store. So instead of Cottleville, I want to change it to St. Charles County. So let's update that in the cart. Let's see if this person who told us to just have it shipped to two different locations, if that works. And from my knowledge, that doesn't work. They won't let you do that. And that's what it's showing here on the in your cart. Please make sure your promotional items have the same delivery or pickup options and try again. So having it delivered to two different stores, picking up the battery, and then canceling the order is not going to work. Some people say that they were able to do it, and they might have at the time. Right here, it's showing that you can't do that. So you have to have it either shipped to the house, have both shipped to the house, or have them both shipped to the store. And then you pick it up, and then you just return the tool that you don't want, keep the battery for a great price. Now, I've got a couple more minutes before I have to go here. Let's go back to the front because I'm curious about that 2-pack. Let's see here. Again, if we were just getting on the site, 12 amp hour battery in Milwaukee, and we were just looking, right? I'm just curious what this would be. Free good with purchase. Okay. So is this one hackable? The good sign is the free good with the purchase. I'm looking though, but I don't see shop this deal to where you pick the other tool unless you have to add it to the cart. Now, every time I've done this, it has that shop this deal. Well, let's add this to the cart. Maybe it'll force us to. Okay, so suggested items with the purchase. That's not it. Let's go to checkout. At some point it should. No, it's wanting you to. So this may be one of those things to where a free good with purchase. I don't see it. There might be some kind of a glitch on the website for this particular deal in the hack. Because usually it's going to say shop the deal. And then it's going to give you, let me make sure, maybe something in my cart. No, the cart's there. So it's in the cart. So this is one that kind of perplexes me. So it's saying free good with purchase, but it's not letting us do the deal. So let me get rid of it out of the thing. Let's do it again. And let's just see. 12 amp hour battery. Maybe I missed something. What I'm looking for, let's do the single, the one we did earlier. Okay. This is what we're looking for, where it says get this item free with a qualifying purchase and then shop this offer. That is what you want to see when you're doing the hack. When people are saying the Milwaukee hack at Home Depot, that's what you want to see. So let's go back real quick. What caught my eye is, okay, on here, it's saying free good with purchase of the 2. And when we click that, it's not there's no shop this deal. There's frequently bought together. So this one's slightly different. And as I'm looking at it here, I don't think that's a hackable deal. I'm not sure if this is like an error where it says free good with purchase. I think this is just a package of 2 batteries for $469, which is not a good deal. Now that's not a good deal. But if this was a shop this deal and it was another tool, then we would see what that price would be. But it's certainly you can't get much better than $109, $110. So if that's the case, just do it twice on the single one if you're needing 2 12 amp hour batteries. And I know some people will say also, because the reviews for the 12 amp hour batteries are not really, really good, right? Because a lot of the higher end users, the heavy users, reported that they fail a lot. Maybe there might be a higher failure rate on the 12 amp hour batteries compared to the other ones. I only have one. It works great. For $109 and the Milwaukee warranty, you don't have to worry. For $109, pick up however many 12s that you want at $109. Unless you're just holding out for the Forge batteries. Which, I mean, those would be cool, but I'm not a heavy power user. If it was gifted to me, okay, yeah, great. If the wife was going to drop one in, Santa Claus was to come and put a Forge 12 amp hour battery in my stocking this Christmas, all right, I'm not complaining. But picking up some 12s for $109, that's a good deal. So, yeah, that is the hack for August. There's other tools that you can hack, and we could do another show in a couple days and pick a different one to kind of showcase. We've done that the last couple months also, but this was specifically for the 12 amp hour battery, and it's an easy thing. You don't have to worry. There's nothing wrong. Home Depot, the managers, Milwaukee people, they all know about it. It's not a big deal. So yeah, it looks like it's confirmed. So if you do get one of these, let me know in the comments. Make sure that everything's still working with the hack, and we'll see you next time. All right, we'll see you guys.